Welcome to the channel. I'm VEDDI, as you know, and today we're going to start the video with, again, just some recaps of the previous DLCs that have been out there. Like recently we've had Ill-Gotten Gains DLCs Part 1 and Part 2. Again, my thoughts on those both DLCs, I thought they were pretty good. They both offered a lot to the game as such, because you did get obviously new supercars, new clothes. You got the Knuckle Duster, which is my new favourite melee weapon. And you know, overall I just thought they both added something to the game, and they both took away elements to the game. Like for example, a lot of people had to grind majorly to afford the Progen T20. I know myself, I grind, I sold cars, I did whatever I could to get the latest supercar. Now, with the Progen T20, it's a fantastic car. I do recommend you go buy it, but it's just one of them things. You just got to wait and see what comes up in the next DLC, because there has been sort of strange goings on within the Rockstar sort of community at the minute. You know, especially with Rockstar doing this double money and double RP thing. You know, it is very, very strange, because at the end of the day, why would you be giving away double money and double heists? Yes, I know maybe Rockstar might want you to play the heists, they might want you getting out and playing the game, but the only reason to be doing the money part is so that you are able to afford some of the new toys that have come to the game. And I was okay with that. I thought maybe because people complained about the price of the two DLCs, that was the reason they did it. But then they did the rebate of 25%, and people didn't get the rebate, and then they doubled it. So instead of getting 250,000 back from my Trojan, I got 500,000, which I was surprised, didn't complain, but it was great. So I was very, very surprised. And what really is starting to sit uneasy with me is we've now got 50% off the Pegasus vehicles. That's 50%. Your Hydra's 3 million. It was, sorry, 3 million. It's now 1.5 million. Your Valkyrie was 3 million. It's now 1.5 million. I spent 24 hours straight grinding this game to get those two vehicles. Like, I mean, I try not to buy shark cards. I have bought them in the past, but I try not to. So it makes me think, you know, what's coming up in the DLC for the next month? Is it going to be Ill-Gotten Gains Part 3, where we're going to need a shitload of money? Or is it going to be something different? A lot of people have been speculating it's lowriders because of a word found in the source code. Personally speaking, I don't think it will be. I think it's going to be something completely different, and the word low is just in there to sort of throw a red herring into the community. But we'll have to wait and see what's sort of going to come out of that. But if this video is sort of a mixed bag of stuff, I just want to just make just a shout out really for some of my friends and fellow YouTubers who I collab with and who I play with on a regular basis. First one I'd like to shout out for is MSCAAAMMY. Again, she is my sister from another mister. She's badass. She plays Destiny, she plays GTA. She's a brilliant streamer. You should watch her streams. Her streams are amazing. And most importantly, you know, she's the one that sort of got me into streaming. You know, I was pretty much a noob at it, and she's been helping me along. So definitely check out her channel. She's brilliant at Destiny and she does great GTA videos. So check her out. Next one up is Neo TARTARUS. You know, it's funny because we're all friends with Neo, but not one of us can say his second name. Neo's a good guy. He plays a lot of different games, and you know, one thing I did find out about myself and about Neo is that if we were in the Hunger Games, neither one of us would survive. You know, one of us is going to either eat a pillow or die of starvation. But if you want to find out what I'm talking about, go check out his channel, because he does the Hunger Games video, and again, I was so lucky to feature in it. So yeah, I'll have all the channel links in the description below. The next one I'd like to talk about is Alex. This guy, TECHSKATER, is a badass motherfucker. He's my bromosexual. We're no tips touching, no homo, but we're yeah, no, he's good. He's a big time Destiny player. He loves Destiny. Again, personally speaking, I used to play Destiny, but just not as much these days. But definitely go check out his channel. He does a lot of that sort of stuff, and I do think you'll like it. And last but not least, this is my other friend who I just recently collaborated with on his channel, which is Magical FENNEKIN. Now Magical FENNEKIN, his channel does offer a sparkle load of glitter and a lot of fun and a lot of childhood nostalgia. He plays mainly the Pokemon games like Platinum and Silver. You know, when I was on his channel, it did bring me back to my childhood where I would have played Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Red, and you know, it's great. So if you're into sort of the retro gaming aspect, definitely check out his channel. It's fantastic. And like I say, I'll have all the links to the above channels in the description below. Now, on to the nitty gritty part of this video. Basically, I want to make a few announcements for my channel. Yay! Woo! Some announcements! But yeah, basically we're making a few announcements for the channel. As you know, I like to make machinima. Okay? Now, I haven't really been making any in the last wee while because I'm waiting for Rockstar to drop the editor. Because you see some of the content that's out there at the minute on YouTube. Like, I keep a close eye to the machinimas that are out there, and they're fantastic. Now, I'm just, you know, Rockstar has confirmed it is coming to console, will come to PS4 and Xbox One. I'm just waiting it comes. They said it would be in the summer or whenever it's ready. Come on, Rockstar, get your finger out. We're waiting here, we're waiting to do movies. So, before I end up going off the tangent here about the whole Rockstar editor thing, because I did have a petition going, I'm just going to ask one of you guys to just pay attention to the right hand side of the screen here. You will be seeing some images popping up very shortly. It will be basically the posters for the upcoming machinimas that I will be doing, and I'm going to just do a wee bit of a synopsis on each one. The first one you see on your screen there is Patient Zero. Now, Patient Zero is a pre- and post-apocalyptic story set in the midst of a zombie apocalypse. Basically, Patient Zero is centered around this one woman who gets infected but does not turn. It basically quickly spreads that she is the only person on the planet that has an immunity to the ongoing virus, and basically the US government sent in a crack team of soldiers, troops, whatever you want to call it, to rescue her from Los Santos as it is in the midst of the zombie apocalypse. But not everything will go according to plan, and you're just going to have to watch out and keep your eye out for this one. But it is coming. It stars my great friend MSCAAAMMY as well as the female lead in that one, and there's also a lot of my other friends you'll see in the poster as well. Now, the next one, and this one's very close to my heart. This is one of my favourite ones. It's Redemption. Now, this is the one that's kickstarted it all for me. It's basically a story centered around a former IIA agent by the name of Quinn. Basically, Quinn gets screwed over on a mission, and he ends up going rogue after spending 3 years in North Korea, been tortured. He eventually escapes, although the reason or how he escaped is a mystery. He comes back to America and starts to kill people associated with the mission. He is after one man in particular, and this man is called Senator Scott Fuller. Scott Fuller at the time wasn't a senator though. He was actually one of the co-leads on the mission that ended up getting Quinn killed, or as they thought killed. But like I was saying, definitely there's some artwork going to pop up here for that. Keep an eye out for this. There is an older trailer when it was shot on the 360. I'll put that in the description below so you get a feel for what we're doing here. Last but not least as well also is a new one, and I'm not going to tell you much about this one. I'm just going to let you look at the artwork and you can sort of decide what's going on. This one's called The Devil's Whisper, and the tagline is "Hell is coming to Los Santos." So what could that mean, do you think? You know, if you watch the video and you think you know, write in the comment section below. Also, after the end of the video, I'm going to enlarge these images so you can have a look at them. And again, by all means, thanks for watching my channel, thanks for being great. Subscribe with fans. Also, if you're into the Twitter thing, follow me over on Twitter at VEDDI the Devil. And again, I do reply to everybody that message me, so feel free to interact with me, guys. I'm here anyway. Thanks very much for tuning in to the channel, and peace!